coverage of today's really explosive IRS whistleblower hearings on Capitol Hill. But we are not done yet. Joining me now, Matt Lieberman, former Georgia Senate candidate and publisher of the Blockchain Income Report. Also with us, Thane Rosenbaum, distinguished professor at Touro University and Newsmax contributor. You know, Joe Ziegler, he's one of the IRS whistleblowers. He's a Democrat. This was really compelling when he said this. At the end of the day, it's a matter of, are we treating everyone the same? Are we treating all taxpayers the same? And in this case, no, I do not think so. Thane, your reaction?
Well, Lydia, you know, and so much of it was so offensive because these are career investigators and they were completely being ignored, right? Here they are saying, we've been doing this for a long time. We have never before been this restricted, thwarted, undermined in our attempts to get documents, to interview witnesses, to issue warrants at every turn. And it's not a matter of just prosecutorial discretion, because some of the lower level prosecutors agreed with us. It's not like we invented this. It's not like we are not lawyers. Other prosecutors, and then all of a sudden, everyone was forced to change their mind because political appointees in the Justice Department shut everything down. So that's really what was so offensive. And then you saw Democratic representatives today talking about, you know, two-tier justice. It doesn't apply to African Americans. I'm not sure what that had anything to do with why they were here today. They were not there to answer questions about racial injustice. They were there to talk about why their investigations resulted in nothing, because they were undermined, ignored, and now ostracized by their employers.
Absolutely. And Matt, both Ziegler and Shapley, they told congressional investigators that they were prevented from even bringing in other jurisdictions, say, including California and Washington, D.C. And Shapley said it was Weiss that told him he was denied special counsel status by the Department of Justice. The corruption is, it seems, profound here, and it seems to be very laid out. What do you think?
Well, I think these two whistleblowers should be praised for coming forward with something that they deem serious. It does seem that Hunter got a sort of treatment that was somewhat better than the average Joe would get from the Justice Department and from the IRS. And a fundamental tenet of our American system is that nobody's above the law. To the extent that that is what is being pursued here, that principle, you got to say that that's what we should be doing. That's what we should be doing.
And Thane, we have 20 seconds left. In the case of Hunter Biden, was Lady Justice blind like she's supposed to be?
Clearly not, Lydia. I mean, what really came across here was disparate treatment. That for whatever the reasons, the Department of Justice decided that it was too prejudicial to Joe Biden's campaign for the presidency and his administration, and our fear of returning Donald Trump to the White House was enough for us to just completely ignore our procedures, our investigative techniques, throw everything away and say, we have to protect the Bidens because of the risk of what would happen if they were in any way criminalized.
Matt and Thane, thank you guys for joining us today.